Hello. Alright, man, I have no idea what's going on this week. There's a weird energy in the air. Things like this very rarely happen. It would appear Afra's valuation is a lot higher than you would think. I am not going to read too much into it this week, even though, like, some of the information we already have is a little bit hard to believe. But sometimes you read shit, right? But I'm pretty sure Dr. Afra just solo carried me around. And that is a crazy thing to say in 2026. Like, I liked IG90. Don't get me wrong. I liked the kit. I liked a lot of what it was adding. I R10'd Afra for a reason. I was just like, yeah, this hits on everything IG90 is offering. She makes incredible usage of R10 stats. That all sounded pretty good. But it was still just like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna kick back, man. I'm not gonna sweat it. I'm not gonna stress it. If she ends up being not as good as she's doing right now, I wouldn't be surprised. But at this point, it feels like it's got a mind or a life of its own. Like, you are off in your own corner going supernova. Show me what you got. Like, there are some modifications I would like to make to her mons. And, like, that would probably be the correct move to do. But past that, maybe I just should not overtake her past this. I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, we need to see match results at the end of this week. But I mean, I know that it helped a Saw, and I know that it helped a Balin. It helped a Balin when BT1 was dead on cleanup. And that is kind of an insane statement. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's interesting times to be sure. Like, the other team's kind of doing whatever. Wookiee's like almost certainly in a flashback clip to when I said IG90 was bad. Trying to remember. I know I said DVD was bad. I know I said Wookiees would likely stay irrelevant. I remember exactly what I said for IG90. I don't know, my initial feelings on the era were pretty negative. Even as like Asajj was still pretty good. I don't remember being strictly positive on anyone except for like Asajj. I mean, I think whatever my response to IG90 was, no, I do remember how it went. I was fucking weirded out by the fact that it was not a tank, and that so much of his value seemed to be derived off of getting hit when he is not the tank. Alright, I'm gonna mess around with this album later. I don't know if this is correct right now. But yeah, man. I don't know. I'm just along for the ride at this point. Alright, I'm trying to stall a finish my launch, but I guess this will just have to happen later. Skill issue. Unlucky. Alright. Front and center. She got 4 holds. Bobasage got a hold. But yeah, dude. I saw this, I was like, yeah, sure. 4 holds, cool. Sometimes you just get holds, right? Sometimes they're just trying some shit. You don't read too much into it. We already know that the holes that she got lost around were meaty. Were significant. Here, no holds. The reason why I think that she might have actually done the damn thing is because right before I opened up stream, I saw this. Afra might have solo carried my round. Like, they might just be donezo. And that is fucking crazy. Hey, look, man, it's not the first time that I've had defensive success on her, but the conditions were a lot different back then. Close enough. Welcome back, Africron. And it's all in the back of the defense mounts. It's all in the back of the defense stat. We take those. Alright, what are we looking at? Jabba, support Wicked Knights, I said that. Tank? I don't know why I'm also an attacker. Tank Kron, no bulk. We might be able to see non-bane that. Man, I really want Balon to work here. I don't know if it's worth playing this more until Varys Kron goes away, man. It's 119. Isn't that insanely high? I don't think I ever rerolled enough to make it that high. It's like a 3% health difference, but yeah. They are more dedicated than I. What sort of sauce could Balin try today if we wanted to go that route? I'm not sure there's really all that much. Like, Hondo was a conversation, but Hondo's more like trying to stop Ezra than offer anything else. I mean, it's not an insane armor, but it's better than Thalos. I don't know, man. I really want to work on this. But I also really don't want to just throw a squad away. And I think we know how that's going to end. We set 25 just needs to die. We are at one more match past today. And it will be done, and it will be gone, and we can just forget it was ever a problem. And then I think Balin can have some serious conversation on that matchup. I don't think it'll necessarily be easy, but I think it'll be a hell of a lot more fair of a fight than it is currently. Alright, support Kron. Well, for how much my Marin got focused the last 3 or 4 months, I've been getting pretty good luck on Marin not getting targeted lately. So I guess it all does even out in the ends. Hey, what's up, Tass? Congrats on your win, sir. How's it going so far? Just started. Today should be pretty straightforward. Compliments of Afrin. I don't remember who I have had this experience exactly once before where a team blew up on defense and I was not expecting the degree of blow up beforehand. I don't remember who it was last time. Usually I try to be pretty thorough in not overestimating, not underestimating, just estimating. I usually have a pretty good hit rate. But this, I did not expect. Let me start drop the Stormtrooper Luke. So my thought on that matchup, I know I like drive by, just type some shit in chat and gave no context and fucked off. I think Tuskens might work, but you have to not dispel Stormtrooper Han because you're basically just trying to get them to farm TM, which means you need to just keep whacking Stormtrooper Han with his special taunt, right? And I think if you do that, then you might be able to kill them via dots a lot sooner. Alright, what is our pacing? It's a very unstacked Asajj. If we can want to write out a little bit. Our plague stacks are okay. At some point, I really need to figure out what, like, rough plague stack equals health bar length. I don't think this works. I am correct. Okay, so what's better? Asajj basic revive? That would pick up one banner. Letting him die to plague would pick up one banner, so it's roughly the same. Okay, she did not get the kill shot anyway. Just kidding. Interesting. Maz with Hundo. Alright, what do we want to do for Ray? We do not have Star Killer. We did last week. I mean, does it exist, but meh. Also, Zilly, that song was Many Lies I appeared during. The other thing I'm not sure, does Tankron ever mess with C's crit chance? Because, like, I'll say his crit chance scales with Mastery. Right? But does he scale up faster than Tankron prevents? Don't let Balaam throw it away. I know. And what's on the top wall is the other factor. I mean, Tarkin KB already sets a certain expectation or lack thereof. Qui-Gon, Rex 5's, Trench. I mean, the bar is low, but we did have a Trench Stonewall Science Day because I threw away all of my teams. It's a pretty cheap wall overall. If we there is some science that I want to try if we do see a stranger in the back wall. I think we've done Saw here before, have we not? That feels like overkill. That is 100% overkill. Okay, I guess there's a question to be begged of... If C fails here, what do we kill those with? We have Mandos? We have Mandos for like a solo Ahsoka cleanup. I think that'd be tank run. I want to say. Without Maul, no, but with Maul, surely. I mean, we already know that we have an overabundance of teams for how weak the top wall is, so this might be an unnecessary risk, but... I don't know, man. What's an unnecessary risk? Oh yeah, it's no, support debuff, so we can ignore taunt. I don't know if we want to do that. But I am going to do that. He has not hit 50 yet. That is excellent timing for us. We are kind of doing okay. Weirdly enough. Scion is kind of just hanging. We don't have peanuts, so we save the special. Right. That is like the best sea match that I've had. Usually it's much bloodier. Well, that is a Bane save. I would like a Hondo Salty rematch. Is there nothing fun that we can try for Balin? Maul would kind of try to help control Ben solo cooldowns, I guess. If we play like 5-4-3, 5-4-3 Maul. But the problem is if we go cooldown control variant, that we can't necessarily try to push damage on Barrows. We're gonna have to choose. Not the best health pool for this either. Ben my bully him. I want to, man. Fucking, I really do, but we must be patient. T minus 4 weeks, I guess. Or 5 weeks. Well, if we don't have EPMR Star Killer, what is this? If not you, who? Could be you. Bad Batch, no. KB Joe against Ray had so much promise, man. It felt like it was so close. He is locked on, right? Handcuff. It's time to get ready to stream. Doesn't she? Where is it? Yeah. She does nothing here. So we could try. Let's see the backwall first. But we could try the DVD funny setup. Okay, we're going into backwall. 1, 2. I mean, Saw would be A3, Great Mothers would be A4. Balin would be A5, Bad Batch would be A6. Like, we've got coverage. And we could maybe just spend JMK here. I can't really think of anything that I would be like, damn, not saving JMK as fucked me. I think that's true. Is it fair to say JMK is cheaper than QA? That almost feels a little bit ambiguous. I mean, my gut says it shouldn't be true, but it doesn't mean it's not true. QA is quite good. QA is capable of a great many things. Yeah, also we have Treya. I mean, Treya's upper ceiling is a little bit limited. Like, her power isn't, but her matchup table is. Oh, the Tankron. I forgot about the Tankron. Oh, man, that shit was fun. Man, I don't want to play this at this point. I just want to retreat. The Tankron was so joyful. I mean, when are we just ripping this fucker? I mean, he's about to AoE, so I wouldn't say I am utterly thrilled at giving his AoE 100% offense. So now, perhaps? That is not ideal. Holy shit, the lack of tank card is actually, like, killing our tempo. That's kind of crazy. Alright, man. Apparently that was a sizable misplay. I really didn't think that much of it. Fair enough. I mean, maybe we could have ignored Barris and just gone for without giving them the offense. But I mean, the locked healing immunity seemed problematic. Interesting. Well, I was correct for saying, man, I wish I retreated. I mean, I wasn't because we cut out Yuta, but be like shit, just want him back. It's okay. We have one more round to enjoy it. Snipified GK. Embarrassed. That was kind of rough. Y'all have to forgive me for not being a JMK on offense connoisseur. It's not a point of focus for me. In fact, I would call it the opposite. It is a point of very deliberate evasion. Will you sit in the moss? What's the worst that could happen? Do we have any offense tools? We didn't use Luke last time. Who else? The fucky thing for me with the error right now is I am used to doing this type of scrolling, and that shit does not work because all these new units are like Relic 6 or 7. 60 months. Does that mean I've been streaming, like, is this like 5-year anniversary? Holy shit. Well, thank you for the 5 years. Appreciate you as always, man. Yeah, 5 is a number. Damn. Alright, what the fuck? Who else? Who came out this era? Luke. Barris doesn't really exist. Or I think Barris is on defense. No, I think Barris is off of defense, but I would still say she doesn't really exist until 5v5. We have you. We have you. Problem is, I don't know if Stormtrooper Luke would perform that well into Maz. I mean, they don't really have any anti-ability block stuff, right? But they might just be broadly kind of a pain in the ass to kill. Am I blind? Yes. I mean, is it LSTM? It is. That already is a bit uncomfortable, shall we say. Did I make you fast as fuck? I did. You are 374. I mean, our speed doesn't matter because it's Hondo. They will be going first. Also, I forget, did I get Leia R7? I did. He is 6, she is 7, but that seems correct. I mean, what are we looking for here? I know Maz Basic does healing immunity. Gold Basic is the AoE Blind, I believe, right? Or is it just Taunt Dispel? No, the special is the Blind. This is Steel Taunts, Defense down. I don't know that we can kill OG Hondo that easily. This might not. I would like to use Stormtrooper Luke today somewhere. I don't know that this is the correct place. Evaluating this squad and placing them at their max potential, I think, is going to be the hardest thing coming out of this set. I mean, what happens? Everyone starts stealth, Hondo handcuff on Han. Like, we can't crit. I just don't know that we can kill Hondo. Should we just try it? I mean, certainly we have banner budget. If it fails here, I don't know if I feel great about us having wasted it here. Fuck it, let's just try it here. If not, today one. We don't attack at a turn that much. We're not going to be critting Hondo. But the problem is we're going to be clone increased, right? And they are going to steal stealth. Maybe we should not go LSTM. Maybe? Yep. All right. A couple of initial issues come to mind here. This has to be a slow Hondo, because this means that him plus 50% went after her plus 25. That seems crazy. I mean, this doesn't stop Buffkin, alright? So this would stealth. We kind of want the Han bonus turn, I think. Oh, it's a pork run. This might be cooked. This very well might be cooked. Set 25, no fun allowed. Stop thinking about mechanics. My bad. I apologize. We had a little bit of motion, but I'm pretty sure those handcuffs will be checkmate. I learned this from Coliseum, so the blind gets consumed by the first move, right? Oh, he can't die, can he? I was locked the fuck in trying to, like, sort this shit out. I mean... Can this squad two-man, then? I forget, does Leia have to be here? Because there was, like, recent instances where it seemed like people had to be places. Like the Huyang Kron, but that has turned out no. The Set 25 stuff sucked, but that was not a bad showing. That was not a bad showing by any means. I will take that result. Sad public is sad. I am not. I expected it to be a bad idea to begin with, but, like, the fight that they put up as a two-man with no damage dealer was, like, pretty decently real. It was good food for thought. Is there a world? I need Temple Guard for somewhere else. For something I want to try. There's no one else who can taunt though, correct? Yeah, I don't think it'll happen. Alright, we are fast approaching another instance of just spend a fucking team, you moron. Something that I am apparently extremely bad at. These teams belong on defense, goddammit. I mean, we've done this here plenty of times, surely. It won't backfire horribly today. Hello. Farewell. Insane gameplay. Treya's on offense, but doesn't really... Wait, why is Treya on offense? How did that happen? Not that I mind, but... For my current sensibilities, I would kind of rather be on defense. Why are you here? I was expecting somebody else. I guess she just got pulled off of defense because all the new area units moved in. It's just like, alright, let's let the new kids play for a little bit. Alright, fair enough. I mean, Treya against Mace, I assume is overkill. I know we lost the one time because I relicked up. Yeah, I did Arta and Treya. And that caused Savage to get handcuff. So, Cautionary Tale, I should run Talon then, I guess, instead of 2-manning. I believe that covers everything that happened. I guess. Is there anything cheaper we could do? $150, 58. I mean, we are fine in that respect. BKM anything? Have I done anything interesting with Saw in the last few months? Like, we've done Saw against Mace plenty of times. We could just do that here. Me, 3v3, me offense. All seasons. Soggy Rare. What have you been doing on offense? Show cleanups? No. 7 battles on Mace, 2 battles on Bad Batch, 2 battles on QA, 3 battles on QA. Okay, the answer is I have not done anything interesting with him aside from kill Mace, and I would not call that interesting. The answer is jack shit. Okay. Are we just doing that? Or do we want to try Mace elsewhere? There's nothing top wall that I call interesting for Saw. 5 walls, back wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess, man. I would love to limitize Saw at some point, but there's not enough meat on this defense at the moment to like be like, ah, yes, that's the one. I have way too much love for these teams that I'm actually having trouble. I have so much love for the teams that I don't want to use them to overkill. Wow, Captain Rex is tankier than Saw, I guess because of But the bulk unique resolves at the start of battle, right? I know it resolves after. Yeah, so the Captain Rex unique. That's lovely. So we should have done Sherrod here, or Kyle. Alright, fun. No fun allowed. I use them on overkill and I don't even get to do the funny thing. So be it. Quick question. Kind of on it. The defense does not matter here. If Django can eat the Whirlwind, there's a non-zero chance that Mantis would work here. But if Django got heal immunity by Ben, I guess that would be kind of done for. Who would be a creative soul here? Is this just Balin here? That feels very extra, but what's their status? She is low, he is not. I mean, we can't take a Whirlwind, we can't use Temple Guard. Temple Guard Mace would win here, but Temple Guard is not for a sit. There's no shot we just, like, tank a Whirlwind, right? Yeah, we're under. And we get, like, slight... Should we just try this for the fun of it? Luminar doesn't really get value here, right? It's more so just the healer 6, I suppose. Ma'am? Relax. Alright, how do we make you not do the thing that you are 100% about to do? Luminar has an ability block, but it does not look like she has mods on. Gulp. Take that. Don't worry, guys. I've got the ability block. Oh, you are just horribly out-tempoed, I guess. The Temple Guard fellow is pretty good, I suppose. Anyone else for the meat grinder? But if you close your eyes, almost feel like nothing changed at all. All right, man. What are we doing here? Just, I am past the point of caring at this point. Just put it in the bag, man. It can be whoever. Sure. Tank run, D speed, sounds. Disappear. You need to remember when playing this matchup. Assuming that we are going to be playing some serious versions of the match shortly, we need to be diligent about getting their inspired off. Not even necessarily to stop their mastery gains, but to keep our shield generation up. A good thing to be doing. Man. Look at you and all your DC, you'd still slap me silly. Perfect. You know where to find me. Alright. You are different. I mean, SM33 puts a little bit more pressure on the record, but I don't think it'll be up by that much. I need to do one snipe and then keep the second. The protection is dispellable, right? Maybe we start calling Wrecker. The moment that I do it, he gets dazed because I wasn't looking. Good stuff. I think I do a second snipe. Alright, Wrecker's dazed. Am I ever supposed to go triple snipe? It's playing very differently than Hondo. Nope, we are arriving at the station very shortly. Yep. Whew. It looks like you're going nowhere until you do. Patience. No kill. I'm afraid I must insist. No, but truly. Wrecker almost one shot a guys over the door. Just like, fuck this guy. Get me out of here. Alright. What a weird fight. Oh shit, he's here. Hi. But it's an understarred mall, so that actually, how weak is he? He might be too weak. It might make the fight weirder than what I had planned. Should we do you first? We'll do you first. I believe it was you, sir. R-Pen, protection, and bag. A bit spicy. Why did I do cooldown increase instead of mass? My head is not in this fight. My head is in the stranger fight. Hopefully it won't backfire. Okay. Hachimachi. Yeah, I figured that was coming. Well, what you got, Maz? You feeling fruity? Make it for my sins. Can you do it? I don't know if you have enough damage for this. Oh, the health conversion. I forgot. Oh, she definitely has this. Alright. Well, my bad for the misplay. But well done to her anyway. Alright. Ironically, if I am correct, this might lose, or I think this would normally win. Because the handcuff might not go, or it might go on Maul. Because it's a 4-star Maul. I would like to try it anyway. But that is my running theory. It is not handcuff on Maul, but it is not Starkiller handcuff either. Duly noted. How do we play this? Do we just not look at Gift Horse in the mouth? Do we just fucking kill that guy? Here? 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 Like, this man is already almost dead. They greeted on bulk. Maul and Starkiller, I'd imagine, are a functional happy duo. We'll take a piece off the board. See, this is what I was worried about. He is a little bit ahead of where we would want him to be. Like, that's why I feel like KB Mass on him might have been correct. I mean, we have no choice here. Yeah, I think it needs to be. Go for Starkiller. Like, I don't think we would have cared about dealing with Stranger at all. Is there anything else we'd want to test? Should we bring Stranger back to life? We don't have Mace. We have Treya. We'll just submit. This is Nana Saj. I don't know. It's an interesting angle. Ever since the last round we did the cleanup, that just like absolutely brutalized Maul, that kind of made me second guess. Like the KB Joe into Stranger Circular matchup might actually not be bad. And in fact, I mean, on the cleanup, we had to do mold first, and I wonder if that might not be, like, incorrect. It might be cooking something for that. Cut off that. I mean, if we are guaranteed to win today already, then there is something to be said for more complete testing, but he died too. Well, shit. This is gonna hurt. I should have just done Dengar, but I know Dengar was in stealth. I was gonna drain her on the second. No saw for here. BCam, I'm gonna say we've done before. This is support cron. Anything fun or interesting for this? I just checked the time. Well, I guess there is 45 minutes. It's not a... We don't have infinite time. DR Zalbar does not exist as a team anymore. I'm afraid you are mistaken. Alright, no signs of life on their ends. I'm thinking we could try something like this. This might be hubris. This is probably hubris. I mean, is it hubris if you're skeptical, though? Surely not. How many teams we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've got a budget to burn for the sake of fun. We can't give it to Vader. Not the big boom that was hoped. Alright, that is probably... yeah. The fact that we couldn't pop the foresight is tragic. I was like, if we got the spirit pick up here, we win that. The spirit was at like 10% health. If only this attack only couldn't be evaded when Padme was present. They should have nerfed him more. I wonder if that's ever actually a better move. Just go for that on Grandmothers first. Yeah. Anyway, for those who don't know, my Luke is not modded for Luke lead. He has like 240 speed when he could be at 112. So we are playing with a nerfed version of what this team could possibly do this week. And in fact, honestly, for how that fight played out, it's entirely possible that if they were properly speed nerfed, we actually might have been fine. We could have taken basically double the turns. Interesting. I will take that. Not a bad showing, all things told. We don't have a healer cron, do we? Alright, who are the most powerful remaining teams? Great Mothers. And Great Mothers here sounds like a thing. Oh, this is Tank Cron, not Rex Cron. Oh, they might probably still the same case. I guess our Great Mother is getting the SLK treatment. It is support. So we are locked out of the for fun stuff. Well, they no longer have supports. For fun is back on the menu. We should have ulted for Ray ult reset. -1 banner. No, actually we got the banner. The kill resetting RTM got us back to full. We have any Wampa fights? Wampa against Jocasta is a little bit spicy. We've done Wampa in the past here, but I feel like it's gone either way. Armor Pen Cron? Aren't they? Yeah, special. Is Tarkin, I think, special here, physical here? No, he's special on both. So the armor pen does nothing. This is just a raw dog support cron. I think I played this matchup before. How'd it go? Wampa, 100% win rate with 6 battles, but I feel like that was probably with Wampa Cron. No, half and half. Well, shall we? Oh, these might have been with pre-nerf attacker. Oh. How is Wampa's armor pen? I would assume that they are strength attacker. They are. The armor pen is seemingly about 400. Yeah. Wampa Arpen might be fun. I mean, we kind of want survivability, though, no? Do we even have survivability as an option? do. The DCT classic. Show up, do nothing, die first. Somehow the disguise clone trooper just isn't very good at disguising. I think after a while you just start to blame Scorch. Nah, it's a team effort for fucking this up. DCT throwing away his stealth, like a certain new Andor character, perhaps does not, is well, the thing about disguises is once you have them, you should try to maintain them. Or if you're gonna go loud, go very loud. Go game-winningly loud. Rather tragically, this team does not. It will just let the attacker cron do what it will. Is there anything we can seal us? I mean, it is Qui-Gon. We did used to do that. Seal us also might take this. Alright, let's try this. Let's see if we can pull this off. A stun for you. A stun for you. I mean, grandmother's is a cop-out answer here, right? Oh, what crown did I bring? Okay, it is. It's good that you've got her protection disruption, but I'm afraid. Not the best cron for this scenario. I don't want to use Bane anywhere. Could. Okay. How is this? Am I crazy that this sounds on? It's not specifically asking for a 3 count. It just has no more than 1. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if it was coded as looking for specifically 3. But it's suspicious. Is it not? No tank data rooms. Or is it days? It's both. You think I need a couple more 1,000 data runs? You don't think I have enough? Look. I'm gonna be honest with you. I actually kind of wish the game had more people like you who had some fire in them. But, and also, I hope that you're right. I hope that you could be my ass. There is, I think, an argument to be made that as CG has been adding more catch-up mechanics, there could be some rising stars. We've already seen a couple. Nothing like too insane, but it's like, okay, their head's in the right space. That as CG adds more ways for people to catch up to endgame, yeah, we could see more talent in the space. Would you like to know how I know it's not you? is because you look at Datacrons and you see the devil. When all you gotta do is show up to Conquest of 3x15. Usually, when people hate Datacrons, what that ends up translating to me from the rest of the stuff that I say people say is words equal scary. And if that's how you feel about the game, you're not going to cut it out of the top. Because the words are what matters. The Datacrons give you more words to work with. Unless you build more complicated puzzles. If Datacrons didn't exist, this game would be dead. Everybody would have retired. Straight up. There is no way around it. I hope you're right, man. I hope you could kick my ass. You can't. But I hope that you try. We need more of that in the game. And the gap is closing a lot. The one thing CG needs to add catch-up mechanics on at this point is mods. Mods is like the one thing. Like, part of why I'm hoping for 7 dot, obviously if 7 dot hits, then like the immediate response is, well, the whales will pull ahead further. But I think once 7 dot exists for long enough that the free-to-play base can build it up, then a lot of mod advantage actually just starts to disappear. Because once mods get enough rolls on them that like everything starts to homogenize, it won't. A lot of speed collections start to not only become cheapened, but actually go with the trash. But B, if you are a good player who understands this game and knows what makes a good mod, and you have a discerning eye, you get a competitive advantage over the guy who spends $50,000 on mod energy refreshes alone. Because I have seen those accounts, and those accounts exist. And a lot of them just speed hunt. At least in the past. I have no idea what's going on now, but... Alright, do we do this for fun? I mean, what's the takeaway here? It's probably not a tenacity pause. Even if it was, they have pretty high potency. Do we just put the win in the bag? Is there any more fun to be had? I don't think Trey has the best matchup in Dissidious either. Or not Sidious, Trench. We'll just let him rip. Armor Pen? Armor Pen's not bad for talent, I don't think. Okay, it's not the best, but we're not going to get too much better. How about Dark Side Buffs? Good old Trey Elite. We're not damaged enough. Already both enough. I need more stacks. Did the Isolate block his revive? I thought that was only in the raid tray. Huh. Am I just... Shall we tie the bow on this one? Watch this shit lose. Fracture on Bane. Yeah, that sounds good. But whom? You? They are immune. Starkiller is on. I was correct. Neat. I do not wish to press the everyone dies button. Advisor comments. I saw him. I just wasn't sure there was too much profound for me to say there. I mean, the force on Maul thing, like, I was gonna say it was unfortunate, but, like, to be honest, Maul there just about did his job as well as the 7-star Maul did. Like, he still tanked at the start of battle. And I think Cassian will also translate pretty well as well. I mean, the only difference, I guess, is Relic Delta for Cassian's true damage, but he still has the incoming damage that gets turned into 1. And you still get the benefits of his lead and the rest of the squad, so it should be solid. I don't know. Like, this Maul, I mean, he got a hold. Right? It depends on, it's literally case by case, is really what this comes down to. Maul has a lot of good utility. Cassian has a lot of good utility, but also does have a little bit of damage output that you're going to miss out on with the, what, up to 180k true damage. Shall we just... Yeah, like, if the next era comes around and it is like GL, well, if it's GL, then it's gonna be a different system, I assume, unless GLs now operate differently. But I don't know. You would think. But if it's just like I'm John Man, I do lots of damage, then yeah, like the low star is probably gonna feel pretty bad because this means that you're low utility, all your output is on damage that gets subjected to relic delta, and you know your value is diminished. I've used Vader Chroma Bane. I have. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it just tends to be the last thing laying around. Are doing rebels against someone? Is it weird to say I kind of hate doing that? It feels very plan A. You over here writing on the healer GL? I don't know how I feel about that idea. Do we greed? We do. Never punished. We greed even harder. I guess we do. It just sounds so cool. Healers just... Problem A. Healers have god-awful relic profiles. It's like the worst of both worlds. Like, tank GL just kind of tends to work out best, you know? That's kind of just like an unavoidable truth of the game. If it's not going to be a tank, then well, I hope it's a support. Because attacker Datacrons, or not Datacrons, relic levels, kind of just tends to be ass. But a face with enemies, you have to use that ally for years. Are you KOR? I'll be honest, I have not looked at my ally list in ages. Oh yeah. What's up, dude? I gotta say, for how ancient my friends list is, it's like a very low retirement rate. I'm actually a little bit shocked. Interesting. I would have thought it would have been higher. Extremely overkill. But let's move on. I mean, is there any real logic to targeting here? I don't think so. I know triggering their stealth gives them, I believe, extra damage. Ooh, the dodge is actually a high roll for us. I would also consider that to be a high roll. Shoutouts. Almost. Maybe this is the better value since it's already so close to death. Yep. Alright. Goofs were had. I mean, 1980 versus 2083 actually means that we were still above. I was actually starting to wonder of like, if this guy just shows back up, could he just like Thanos that me? Have I fucked around a little bit too much? I mean, 2050. I mean, my banner score means that we were on a minus 100 line. Okay, so we were on minus 90, plus I guess equals 10 bleed. So nah, we did not. Oh wait, no, there was more, right? No, there was not. I cleaned up my acts. Okay, yeah. So we were ahead. If I screwed on one more time, and they played insanely clean on the rest, then maybe they could have swooped back in. But yeah, dude, I like if you look at it, I think Avra might have solo carried those around. There have been plenty of matches in the past where a team gets holds and then they proceed to full clear. And those are usually like you look at the match history, it's like, okay, he tried CLS, he tried squads like Afra or Wookiees or whatever, and then decided to use a real team, and their clear wasn't really hampered. The fact that this translated into a not full clear makes me think that Afra actually just ate some real teams. She did it last round, she might have done it again this round. That is insane. Show TW? Okay. Behold. Fucking A, man. I was explaining some of this stuff to Taz this morning, and like, I might have talked myself into a couple of things. A, like DV Crown, DV, yeah, probably, of course. That's whatever. But like past that, I don't love that he can't be revived, but he does get the bonus protection. I might try some lines with him. Let's just say like, oh, this is the core. Technically, that's not even the core. No, let's fully fine grain it out. You go here. Is there anyone else I would say is as natural as BT1? I don't know if I would. Past that, I think B2 Grievous is not as high priority, but is like probably something like this. Who am I not thinking of? I mean, there's the bounty hunter angle, but like Asajj bounty hunters will surely be their own thing. Unless it really just turns out that Afra is better than I think, and that Asajj bounty hunter super team consolidation is really just that spicy. I would think we are sticking in this realm. So, something like this. It's really unlikely, but like, I mean, Dadbod, if he could make it in, is extremely unlikely, but it would be really lovely to have his Siphon generation. We have Enemy Dispel, Team Cleansing, IG90 Mark, Default Dude, obligatory mention, but increasingly I think is kind of just ass. And Siphon Battery. But it's kind of where it feels like things are at right now. It pains me to say it. This might be worth doing. The armor, 0.3% gain. The crit avoidance is good. The crit chance is good. It depends, whatever. Like, he makes pretty complete usage of the stat package. Better usage than what a lot of people are doing. Because the thing that's fucking with me, BT1's base armor is like shockingly high. B21's base armor is like 58%. Built up that R10 attacker, so it's falling. If you're doing it just for generic, like, base stat reasons, it is falling. The exception, because I have done some attackers, the exception is due to stuff like crit chance. And in this case, this would be for the tenacity, the crit chance, the crit avoidance, the armor, like, even technically the potency. Because any extra crit chance that we pick up can translate to more armor as well in mods. It would increase our defense budget. Articular effort does put a big target B21. Yeah, that literally, the way all my fights have been playing so far has been everybody is chill except for B21 and B21 gets picked on. Which I would expect would be a just natural way that things might flow anyway. But if that's how it's going to be, and he's got the high base armor to leverage it, and this is a team that wants to do crit avoidance, like, it's like Crosshair, right? Crosshair was just like, look, man, he's got the insane scaling and he needs the accuracy. Like, BT1, I did Crosshair for the accuracy. BT1 makes better uses of R10 than Crosshair has by, like, a lot. He makes near, I mean, fuck, even the accuracy, right? Although he is B21 strength attacker, right? So he probably already has accuracy mastery, but technically it still hits. It would help with evasion. I don't know. Unironically, I did not really see this coming. I might give Afra 2 Relic 10s, as wild as that feels to say. I don't know. I am in the process of trying to become a true believer. I am remaining skeptical. A healthy dose of skepticism, I would say. I'm trying to stay calibrated within a certain range of expectation until I know more. But look, man, if there's a rising talent, I do not intend to pass that shit up. Until I say they did it. I mean, we got the data for last round already. So, like, it's already known to be promising. It's just really just a question of, yeah, how to do this round, how's it going to do next round? Let's see how things evolve. That being said, though, we want. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just ball it up real quick. It will be faster to do this. Damn, it already knew. Why is OBS upset? Okay, there we go. Gambled rerolling speed for more speed on a mod. I went through like a 2-week phase of doing it. It's okay. It's not the best usage. It's very, very wasteful, is what I would say. All right. Let's rip through this shit. Not a bad start. This is what I'm saying, man. How the fuck does BT1 have like a good enough base armor that this motherfucker can be like a near tank levels? The only thing he is missing at this point is health and protection. Is this side utils? This is. Like, how is he so tanky? How is this possible? It's crazy. I think we're talking like this. The problem with Critical on him is he's not getting the 50% CA. Does Afra give it to him? I don't think she does. Void Dunce. Yeah, it's only to Darkside Droid and Darkside Scatter allies. Darth Vader does get her potency ramp, is a interesting note. He does get 20% max health from the leader. Okay, so Vader can ramp. But I think, yeah, no CA then, surely, right? What about you? Where are you at? 60 feels low, right? Is it low? I mean, this is about at the ballpark of what I would hope for or expect. It would appear we have our deal. B21 might be No, he still has it. Insane. I don't have to worry about them today. I guess this is still correct, though. We are going to run out of defense activated arrows. Very shortly. He does not need it. He is already avoidance. Something thereabouts. Shall we? Excuse me? Excuse you? Excuse us? Hot Utils appears to be dying. I don't think I'm full up on mods. Did you use an R10 ever? Yes, sir. We don't exactly do things conventionally around here. I try to be better. I try to min-max. That's how you got better mods. You got a handful of mods. You reroll speed a few times. The thing for me is almost unilaterally, I would be better served by rerolling for meaningful stats rather than just speed chasing. I cannot tell you the last time that I said to myself, damn, I don't have enough speed. I am constantly running into me thinking, damn, I just need better stat mods. I just need better synergy mods. I don't have enough synergy mods. And if that is not a litmus test for the importance of speed versus other stats nowadays, I don't know what it is. Pretty stoked for Galactic Racer. I am too. I am hoping, like, the gameplay trailer looked very rudimentary. It kind of just looked like you hold accelerate and you're steering left and right. I know they said that there's shunting, but I'm hoping it's a good, deep racing experience too, not just like arcadey is fine. Burnout was pretty arcadey, but like in Burnout, there was like oncoming traffic and shit. There was other. The racing itself was pretty arcadey, but there was more to it. But this, for the most part, I mean, I guess there will be hazards, but it's not like oncoming traffic is hazards, that sort of thing. It's crazy how much shit is coming out in the next, like, 4 to 6 months, though. Because, like, Zero Company is also probably this year, right? Unless it gets delayed. Have I tested Stormtrooper Luke Trio under Leia at all? It's on my radar, it's just not really something I've messed around with yet, because, well... 3v3 weeb. What I will say in that respect is... there's two main lines that I'm considering right now. A, it's either to help lift Leia non-Drogon, or B, to possibly give Leia on defense added pressure, because already I am one of the very few players left to post Leia on defense, and my Leia already tends to put very good pressure outs. And to that end, he might add some extra depth. The thing I will say that I think a lot of people maybe aren't counting on, I think people might have the wrong read on how that team is going to go. I think you kind of have to run Stormtrooper Han with him, because I think, like, yeah, he's got a mass assist, and Leia hasn't really had access to that before, and he's a very fast unit, so he kind of gives Leia an aggressive tilt. The other strongest thing he's doing is setting Han's odds to 100%. Is a very, very strong thing to be doing. And so, I think Stormtrooper Han is in that squad, both for offense and defense. Did I play Episode 1 Racer back in the day? Love that game. That is actually the first video game that I ever played, I'm pretty sure. My memories are of walking into a Best Buy and seeing a demo kiosk. Because I wasn't really allowed to play games much. I was trying to raise me right, trying to raise me on books and shit. Stave off the brain rot. Yeah, I played the hell out of Racer. See, the thing is, I remember Racer. It's been fucking forever. Didn't Racer have like overheat mechanics and there was like stuff to balance? So that makes me think that this game will also have more stuff under the hood going on than what the gameplay trailer look like right now. Where are we? What are we doing? What am I waiting on? We need to reload. Too focused on yapping. I try backhaul such for Luke Trio under Omicron Akbar? That I perhaps would not suggest. That I am... I don't know, man. In the history of Akbar, it has never been Akbar o'clock. Is there a random Hondo? We could just try Leia. I don't know if Afra's tools are well suited to Leia. Here's a random Hondo. Alright, Realistic B2. You got this, right? Sure you do. Should we do this without set 25, maybe? My best health is after all the perfect health rolls, but it's still not very good. What flavor are you? Attacker, armor pen. Amp Ag. Who the hell is Ag? Damn. We are very much waiting for Afra to get to play the video game. About damn time. Well, she did the thing. And the defense down is not doing us favors. Part of the problem is Attackercron. And part of the problem is assuredly probably also the armor pen, right? Let's see what else lies around. Good old set 25. You can't see? Thank you. You didn't miss much. How did Han shoot Leia, or shoot Afra through stealth? How? Is that from her baseball bet, or does she have like anti-scepter and shit that I'm forgetting about? Decent siphon. Yeah, but this is the problem, right? Our defense is pretty fucking huge, but at the end of the day, our bulk is not, and his layout is probably going to just crush us. Leia remains undefeated. Not that our toolset was never necessarily that good for this matchup. Is there a Honda without attacker cron? Or if there isn't, should I just try with set 25 against set 25? I suppose. Yeah, she's already back on ult. I'm not gonna wait. Alright, 25 versus 25 then, I suppose. If you insist. Let's see how this feels. Yeah, attacker cron is still kind of just attacker croning. Is the thing. Set 25 is very much still set 25ing. Very, very fat siphon. BT1 still barely does damage. I guess so. Grievous is the damage dealer now. Vayne remains a brick. But how do you feel about a large sum of true damage? Good question. Can you kill my summon? I did not think you would. Dodged. Oh, set 25. In 5v5, who would I put with Stormtrooper Luke team as 4th and 5th? I would not use them on 5v5. They basically only work. They're only made for 3v3. You should not use it in 5v5 unless you're like ultra early game, probably. The entire appeal for them is the 3v3 Omicron. It's this specifically. This is incredibly important. That and having the chance effects always guaranteed rather than just off of this, because I think this is only for 2 turns. Yeah. Basically, what I imagine this is going to be is... Because there's a few, especially once Andor era finishes, things get really spicy, I think. Because right now, like, when Andor era hits, Drogon might be a value cut. Right, like, you could imagine configurations that end up... I don't remember whether Leia has to be present for Han to do his thing. If she does, then you're probably just looking at this, is what I'll be trying. If not, I mean, either Splash R2 or, like... I mean, the problem here is, like, Obi Cracks are still kind of... The goats for a reason. Like, I'd probably lean in this direction. It really just depends. I have no idea what people are... Like, how this team is going to perform, and, like, what people are going to use against it, because my Leia already gets an insane amount of holds, as is. I mean, I guess the real question here is... What are people using on... Show cleanups? No. Out of the last 9 visible battles in the last 5v5 season, only 1 person out of 9 got it in 1, and they used SLK. I don't know that STL is really going to change that matchup that much. So therein lies the problem. On some level, I don't know if I should actually... Like, if anything, the real read here might be just something like this. I mean, ever since Leia came out, Obi Cracks was always the most performant. And so this just tries to push Obi Cracks a little bit more aggressive. But, like, how do you improve on where it's already at? The world is losing to Leia. Literally everything except for SLK. Leia Mir, I even got a hold. Pirate King Hondo got a hold. Inquisitors got a hold. Array got a hold. 3 separate Bane attempts got a hold. Someone tried CLS Rexana, got a hold. I don't know how you improve on that. Look, man, if they use SLK, you got me. Look, man, they released Drain. Back in the day, I think there was a bit of back and forth to be had there. Darkrai, look, she you have your infinite stacking bulk. Understandable, have a nice day. It is what it is. But yeah, man, I like. Okay, so I did remember that because I've been talking very positively about Clay Dragon in the past. The one thing I'm remembering, Clea, is there? Can I like just? I was talking about like Clea Dragon Mon Mothma, but the Keen stratagem spread. Wait, is it? Am I crazy? Yeah, I think I'm right. The Keen stratagem spread is exclusive to the theory of Omicron. So that sort of theory crafting is perhaps a little bit limited. Team getting Andromeda and Omicron doesn't work with my mouth if I'm thinking that. It was more so that I was hoping for Drogon. Wait, why doesn't it work? Is it because it's checking for Rebel Fighter, I think? I don't remember if that is what I was thinking, but it might have been. I mean, the plan was still to run it with HRS POW, so that just is what it is, but it was also a better damage vessel. If you, the hope was that you would just get immediate Keen stratagem on everyone. Yeah, she's not a Rebel Fighter. We'll see. I'm very curious on if a 3 split for Rebel Fighter ends up happening or not. It might not. You might just end up at a 2, which will surely be fun. It does feel like there's a possible capacity for 3, but if Drogon with Mon Mothma is less flashy, you're more likely to just consolidate on 2. I do wonder to what degree, like, I wonder if Luthen has kind of acted as training wheels for Saw, that, like, maybe Saw could be made to. Like, if I pulled Luthen out of Saw, if there was just some day where I was just like, you know what, fuck it, Cassie and Luthen play, Drogon or whatever, it's like, would it be possible? So I feel like I didn't really give Saw too. Like, I think I had him on defense the whole time before, but I don't know that it was actually that good. I think it was just kind of like banner tax placement, I want to say. I wonder if Saw could be revisited to feel a little bit better now. Especially with just like a Drogon floater. I think way more likely is Luthen will go to one squad, will possibly just remain with Saw, and then Clea will go to another. And Luthen and Clea will always kind of remain a little bit apart. That seems pretty likely. There's no way to search for by era, right? Is there any way? Like, I know that there's. Hmm. Yep. So what is it? I need a Saj R9, a fucking. So when is that air battle even starting? They put it out in the announcements, and I thought it was fucked, and then it just hasn't shown up yet. So now I don't know whether I am or I'm not. They gave us some runway. Alright. Enough Galaxy Heroes. Has anyone tried Deadlock? Is that actually worth getting into? It's not my plan for today, but there is so much shit to play right now, man. So little time. Alright. Probably do some Tuco. I don't know if I'll do any Mugenics. Is that the Shroud game? I don't know what that means. What does the Shroud game mean? Like Shroud the streamer? I don't really know what he plays nowadays. Are you saying there's a character named Shroud in it? He made a game. Any game that says it was made by a streamer is immediately eyebrow raised, extremely skeptical. Playing video games does not make you well equipped to make them. It maybe helps build out your tastes, be more discerning, but no. Yeah, especially Valve Smite. But to be honest, I have not played Dota, but it is. I would say it is a lot more Dota than it is shooter, is what it seems like. Sorry, I'm sneaking an ATW attack while I yap. Very secret fights. Be good. I very badly need to warm up. I have not played in a few days. It has been a rough week for this game at times. Basically came to the conclusion that no matter what happens with the game, it's still a good opportunity to build up my skills, because there's a lot of good fighting games, or hopefully good fighting games, coming out in the next 4 to 6 to 8 months. This team is still believed to be not very good, but I will die on the hill. I tried to parry it. It was late. I flew too far. That was a bad burst. He could have blocked it. Oh, I was a split second away from hitting him out of it. Wasted meter. God, the reach is so nice. Huh? The back throw doesn't have enough time. Alright, the happy birthday doesn't kill the assist. Oh, I should have released. That was perfect. He gave me an opportunity, but I didn't capitalize. That like triple backdash was basically free out. That was not my best. Saved a break. That really looks like a sitting head. I need to deflect him. I think it was light on the assists. And I was light on the punish. Yep. They might have recovery on that one. If it's a normal shot, this punishes. I'm not sure. Yeah, they technically could have handled it. How did I get that off of a parry input? Unfortunate. I overflocked it. Fuck. I think Jinx back is just what I was covered. She was back up. I pushed the button slightly too early. I keep on doing Jinx trap assist when I need to do Rocket. Why was that aiming straight down? Also, I need to stop always swapping to Jinx when I make the trap. I think I might be able to use it with Caitlyn more. Almost. I don't think I should have jumped in. I need to be able to hold parry. But is that a beta though? I hit flick up. I didn't get it somehow. Oh, it's just a hair elite. You pushed the die button. She just came back up to assist like a hair elite. Hi. We are all one. I don't know if they had long enough recovery that I could have. I'll punish that. Or perhaps not. I don't think it's going to be easier or harder. Too far to convert. I think I should have just done basic super. It's gonna be a Jinx off. Hmm. I mean, I spent the Fury to get it, but I mean, if you're for one, it has to be worth it, shortly. I'm not sure why I got hit on that roll. We got burst sleep, but he kept getting limit strikes, so while it should have been like full burst against 0, he did make back up what he used. Alright, they are mashing, and I am falling for it. That's not gonna do anything. I lied. If I popped Fury there, I might have lived. This Wi-Fi lag is fucking killing me. God damn it, man. I think when they did that, I could have just supered instead of going for throw. That did not look like she was gonna land on my other side. I thought I could throw him on roll. I guess not. I don't know. It feels like his pressure was pretty fake, but I just did not know how to deal with it. Not on these two characters, anyway. I understand that. I think she has a down rocket. I think I did that wrong. I have no idea how to time out that Bram shield now. It seems crazy long. Unnecessary risk. I thought I hit him, but I guess I just hit Echo. Ah, fuck. Yeah. Alright. So we got 5:30. I might call it there. Or 3.5 hours. We'll see. I should get my stream set up so I can do shit like be right back, so I can actually like do things unheard of, such as taking a break. Right now I feel like I've been sitting way too damn long. Probably because I've been sitting way too damn long. Alright. Oh yeah, so you asked Overwatch too, but it was a bit match, so I like I have not played Overwatch since like it came out. I like dabbled in it sometime like 3 or 4 years ago, but no, I haven't. I know it's kind of booming right now. I think between Overwatch, Deadlock, and Marvel Rivals, I would probably be more interested in Deadlock than Overwatch, but I don't know. I don't know, man. Overwatch, there's a lot of stuff I still kind of don't like. I don't like the emphasis on having to shoot shields. I think the Rivals learned that lesson very well, and it shows. Rivals has its own issues with like all the support ult spam, just make everything unkillable. But I fucking hate shields. It's so such uninteresting gameplay to just have to sit there and fucking mag dumping an inanimate object and then they just remake it. I don't know. I would be open to trying Overwatch. But I would imagine I would still just be playing Widowmaker. And that has its own hang-ups and issues. I have no idea what our current state is. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Deadlock is booming pretty... I mean, both are booming. Or, not booming pretty heavily. That it'll probably be Deadlock if I check out one of them. But I don't know if I will. I kind of just need to keep practicing fighting games when I can. We shall see. Anyway. Thanks for hanging out. Good stream. Peace.